Modern diets lacking in fiber may cause irreversible damage to vital gut bacteria for generations of the same family, suggests a new study. Friendly bacteria in the gut thrive on roughage, the fibrous materials found in fruit and vegetables and bran. But the low-fiber diets we now eat in industrialist nations mean that for future generations, simply eating right might not be enough. The study, conducted by researchers at Stanford School of Medicine in the U.S., showed that certain microbes living in the intestines of mice raised on diets comparable to those of people in first-world countries were at risk of extinction. Study senior author Dr. Justin Sonnenberg, who worked on the study with his wife Dr. Erika Sonnenberg, said that fiber, which cannot be digested by the human gut, was the primary source of food for bacteria living in our gut. He added, "We would have difficulty living without them. They fend off pathogens, train our immune systems and even guide the development of our tissues. Humans are able to pick up bacterial colonies from external sources. However, one of the most significant sources of bacteria is from our immediate families, especially during birth and infancy." Dr. Sonnenberg added that when compared to hunter-gatherer and rural populations, the diversity of intestinal bacteria was far lower than that of those living in modern industrialist societies, where a low-fiber diet is often the norm. Dr. Erika Sonnenberg explained that widespread antibiotic use, cesarean sections, and less frequent breastfeeding in industrialist nations could account for the depletion of intestinal microbes. But she added, "We asked ourselves whether the huge difference in dietary fiber intake between traditional and modern populations could, alone, account for it. 2 sets of mice, one raised on a low-fiber diet and the other on a high-fiber diet, were analyzed during the experiment. The results showed that within a couple of weeks, a huge change in the microbes could be measured. There was a 75% reduction in microbial diversity in those raised on a low-fiber diet, with many species disappearing from the intestines altogether. Researchers were stunned to find that by the 4th generation, some mice had a reduction of intestinal bacteria of up to 3/4 compared to that of their great-grandparents. Dr. Justin Sonnenberg said, "The extremely low fiber intake in industrialist countries has occurred relatively recently. Is it possible that over the next few generations we'll lose even more species in our gut? And what will the ramifications be for our health?" He also suggested that simple tweaks in our culture, such as not washing our hands after gardening or petting a dog and reducing our reliance on antibiotics, could be a step in the right direction.